Hello there and welcome to this lesson today, which is going to be about what are pre-production documents. So copy those keywords down into your Google Doc and then we will get going. So what we're going to be looking at today is the purpose of different pre-production documents, and we're going to kick things off with mood boards. The purpose of a mood board is for generating ideas, looking at existing concepts, thinking about how we can come up with new concepts as well by looking around, getting examples of different things that exist, and bringing them together. So it could be images, it could be graphics, it could be logos, text, color schemes. All these things can feature in mood boards, and we'll look at more about the detail and what goes on mood boards in the next video. But if we're thinking about mood boards just as they are, they're used for idea generation. So here we've got an example of what a couple of mood boards look like. So you can see the one on the top left. We've got lots of greens, we've got some reds on there, so we've included different colours in there. We've got a swash of colours at on the bottom of it, and then again on the right hand side we've got different things that we can use, as inspiration to assist in generating some new ideas for us. So we can use mood boards for ideas, generate new concepts, bring things together, so we can see, right, okay, then this is what's already out there, how can we use it to provide ideas for our next product. Next part we're going to be looking at are mind maps and spider diagrams, which are kind of like the same sort of thing, but they've got some differences, I'm not going to lie. So with mind maps and spider diagrams, they're both used for the same thing. So thinking about options for an idea, different routes for an idea, thinking about different sections or parts for an idea, different resources that are needed for creating a product, and it starts off with a focal point and then it branches out and branches out. And we've got a couple of examples here. This one on the right hand side is a spider diagram. So we've got the main topic in the middle, we've got the subtopics coming off, and then we've got more subtopics coming off from there. So when we're using a spider diagram, it's quick, it's rapid, it doesn't take much time because you're literally just getting all your ideas, all your pieces of information down on a piece of paper. They're all linked together so you can see where things are common and you can see how things talk to each other. On the left hand side over here, we have got a mind map, and it does the same sort of job as a spider diagram, but straight away you can see the difference between a mind map and a spider diagram. The mind map uses different colours, it uses features of different colours, you can see the different colours going along. We've got images on there, we've got different fonts on there, we can see how the colours are used to branch things together. You don't see that on a spider diagram. Everything on a spider diagram is just everything the same all over the place. So for example, the subtopics are all the same colours, the subtopics are all the same colours. You don't get that on a mind map. On the mind map, it's more pretty, it's nicer to look at. So for example, when I'm coming up with an idea of a video, the first thing I do is I make my spider diagram. But when my students are revising, they then create the mind map. So there we go, two differences there between mind maps and spider diagrams. So here's task number one. You're going to go for all, most or some based on the learning outcome you're going for on the left hand side. So give the video a pause, get the work done, and then we will carry on. Awesome, so let's carry on. We are going to look next at visualization diagrams. Visualization diagrams are essentially drawings. They are what you want something to look like, what a product's going to look like, what a website's going to look like, what a design's going to look like. It's going to be annotated. The idea being you can create a visualization diagram of an album cover or of a CD cover or of a movie poster. You can then give it to someone, and then that person can go and make that product as you featured it. So you need to make sure we've got annotations on there, it's clear to understand, and that you can talk about different areas on there. So here we've got a couple of visualization diagrams here. Again, you can see, I'll quite happily admit, I'm not the world's greatest artist, but I can create a visualization diagram. Visualization diagrams do not need to be works of art. They need to be clear, you need to be able to understand them, which is where the annotations come into play, so that someone can see the work that you've done, and then they can create it. So for example, on the left hand side here, we've got 3 different visualization diagrams of a website, and you can see the annotations that they've written, you can see what the text is about, what images they want, what color scheme they want, where they want things to be. I could take that visualization diagram quite happily and then go away and make that website. And you can see in the bottom right hand one, the annotations aren't so great, but again, we've still got a level of annotation on there, so we can go and we can make a DVD cover called Boaty Adventures, which has got a boat on it, which has got mountains in the background. How do I know there are mountains in the background? Because we can see the annotation on there. So when we're using visualization diagrams, it's showing us what something is, what something is going to look like. The more detailed you are with the annotations, the easier it is for someone to create it. So remember, when you're using a visualization diagram, you can then pass that on to someone, a graphic designer, a video editor, a website designer, for them then to go on and make the website or product that you're wanting. The other area we're going to be looking at is storyboards. So we can create storyboards if we're going to be creating a comic strip, if we have a video, an animation, a TV advert, a movie. And what a storyboard does is it shows what's happening. So before someone is directing something on in a movie theatre or for a TV show, first of all we have a storyboard so we can see what's going on. We can then make a script based on the storyboard. We can then shoot the product, but first of all we need that storyboard. And here we've got a couple of examples of different storyboards for different purposes, different levels of storyboards. What we can see from the flow of what's going on, we can see from the annotations underneath it what's happening. So the top left one is quite a simple storyboard. The bottom right one is much more detailed. We can see different camera angles on there, we can see movements, we can see camera angles, we can see different shots, we can see how text is being used. So all the way through these, with these storyboards, we can use these for different ways. And again, loads of different uses for storyboards wherever media is created. So there's task 2 for you. Again, the all, most, or some based on what you're going through. So give the video a pause, and then we're going to look at our last area for today's video. So the last thing we're going to be looking at is scripts, and the purpose of scripts, quite easy, is to let people know what's going on. Scripts can be used for video production, voiceover work, computer games, pretty much anything where anyone is speaking. The idea with a script is it's not just read by the voiceovers or the actors who are performing. The camera people need to know it. The producers, the special effects guys, they need to know what's going on. So the idea with the script, it lets everybody know what's happening scene by scene. And again, this is an example of a script. We're going to look at features of a script in the next video. But you need to be aware that there's more than just one person who uses a script and who accesses a script. There's loads of different people who need to look at it and need to view it. So last task for today, your almost or some. Give the video a pause, and then it will be time to answer today's key question. So today's key question, complete it in the red box if you've got your booklet, or if not, just pop it onto your Google Doc. And the key question you can see at the bottom of the screen, what are different types of pre-production documents? So don't just give me a bullet point list, talk to me, tell me what their purpose is. Use the video, feel free to go back and have a look, have a cheeky pause and write some things down and keep going through it. That's the whole purpose of having the video. I hope this has been useful for you, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.